PDP's focus at Tribunal should be Tinubu'S drug links. P2B stood no chance of winning the election, according to Reno. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news updates. Please click on the notification bell. Reno on Sunday spoke on the circumstances surrounding the recently concluded 2023 elections and the upcoming tribunal set up to address petitions from the opposition parties against the All Progressives Congress (APC). Speaking in an interview with Arise News, the one-time assistant to former President Goodluck Jonathan, who is a strong supporter of the People's Democratic Party presidential candidate Abubakar Atiku, stated that Peter Obi, presidential candidate of the Labour Party, stood no chance at emerging winner of the recently concluded election, no matter the odds. He went ahead to point out flaws in the later candidate's campaign movement. Peter Obi did well and better than we expected, but there is no way he would have won because he did not have the spread. If you look at the Muslim states, he did not win one Muslim state. If you look at the southern part of Nigeria, the most Muslim state is Osun State, and he didn't even make a good showing there. The next Muslim state in terms of demographic is Oyo State. He did not make a show there. There was a rejection from them because they felt he brought religion into the election. We saw him going to churches saying, "Church, take back your country." He rallied his base. The Christians saw it or not, but it actually made him repugnant to the Muslims, Reno added. The writer and publisher, however, commended the obedient movement started by the supporters of the Labour Party candidate. In a previous tweet, rather than referring to them in a derogatory term coined by opposition supporters, Obidiots, he referred to them as Obi-Genesis, adding that the phenomenal movement should be studied by the prestigious high institutions around the world. If you are candid, you have to give them credit. Now, for what the Obedients had done in less than a year, though he joined the Labour Party in May last year, this has been able to galvanize a movement which was able to give them 6 million votes. If they had joined with the People's Democratic Party, would have been able to win the election despite the rigging, hands down. However, in the same interview, the writer and publisher urged the People's Democratic Party to focus on the alleged drug ties of President-elect Ahmed Bola Tinubu, which is a core argument in its petition to get Tinubu disqualified from being president. The argument is based on a constitutional provision that any person who has links with drug-related cases cannot contest for president. Many have described the party's push of the case as malicious and dead on arrival. This is because the case was dismissed on forfeiture, which is stated by national and international law is a form of penance. What we should focus on at the tribunal is that Bola Tinubu has links with the drug cartel. According to our laws and the laws of the United States, when you forfeit money, it is taken as a conviction. When you have a forfeiture or a conviction, that means that criminal matter has been settled. However, in the laws of Nigeria, if you have been convicted for such an offense, then you are ineligible to be president of Nigeria. I am not asking NDLA to open a case that had already been settled. Well, so Brenda Omokri is saying, just like I have always been saying, that obedience, for those who are downcasted, the obedient movement, I tell them to let them look at the positive side. And I suppose hell on herself, when I try, it is not easy. These people came out less than a year, just like me, Reno. Reno came out to say, less than a year. Mine in a don't they able to pull the stunt when I put shake people where we say don't they balance for more than a decade. You're not supposed to look at myself finish. And I go, lizard, if lizard fall, if lizard climb up, come down, he go hail himself. If nobody hear you, you hear yourself. Then try. Sincerely, they tried. They were able to pull as in uproot from the roots. People will say don't day for places for 10, 12, 15 years. And I tell you, then try now. It is not easy. It is not easy. But Reno is still of the opinion that Peter Obi would not have won the elections because he did not have the spread. And we are saying, on this point now, on this particular case, we cannot even say now because INEC no even allow me then count the result back for us to know who be the winner or who not. It is midway into the collation and the collation of results that they actually announced Bola Tinubu as the president-elect. Okay, Reno is right. Obi is secretly working to sell us to the North via Atiku. That was how his grandfather Author Nzeribe sold the South to Abacha by annulling June 12. But let's see how far this will go. So, okay, Nzeribe that's annulled June 12 election. Now, wow, there's a news flying around that it is not IBB, that this one, that one, that if they say is that Wahala go boss. I'm like, look, whether Wahala no go boss, whether Wahala go boss, I beg me them keep everything. That election, that's June 12, it's also a soft spot, just like the Nigerian war, civil war is a soft spot for what's it called, all geopolitical zones, and the NSAS is a soft spot. That particular one too is a soft spot. They should tread with what? Caution. It is the religion coloration of his campaign strategy that killed him the most. Please, what is the religion coloration? I beg, I am a Christian and I go to churches to tell them to solicit for their support. Does it mean I am actually being Christianizing what I'm doing? Of course not. If I go to the Northerners, not the Northerners, the what's it called? The Muslims. What do you think will happen? Then go say, they do wudu. If I mean, Putobi was caught going to mosque. Then go say, you want on to Afab, you want on to Imam. Yes now. Now, he ain't go church will be saying no. He stand from where you know. You understand? Started to push the campaign. Yet, they're still accusing him of what? Of being biased. Of being a, what's it called? Of being a religious bigot. Okay? There is no way we can make any significant success in not going by his utterances or religion sentiments. Which utterances? The same thing Peter B normally says is what he says. Peter B will never come and say vote for us. Peter B say take back your country. That is what he always says. And on that particular day he was in the church, he said, church, take back your country. And not only all the one when they talk before, they no see him, they no hear him. But that day on, you don't stick like glue to some people's memory. Be say at any given time, if you wake them up from sleep, then go tell you say now waiting to talk about this. And I'm telling them that look, it be like say the APC and the other people will come outside contest. You give it a certain campaign for North. They all campaign in the North. They're saying they give it a religious coloration. Which religious coloration? So Christians should take back the country alone was enough for the Muslim North to run away from anyone. I wonder, Reno or whatever you are called, why can't you bother about a Master PDP? Why they drink Panadol for another man headache? Anyway, I know that Imokri is a goat and Reno in Adon Stato. I don't the Yabaga Reno again. Nasarawa is governed by a Muslim and P2B won the state. Lagos is governed by a Muslim in conjunction with Tinubu, who is also a Muslim. Yes, P2B won both states. The only person that introduced religion and tribal politics is Tinubu, and Atiku Abubakar introduced tribal and regional politics when he asked them not to vote a northern president, and that is what they needed. Exactly, so I don't know why they're dragging the man up and down. Alright, on this note, you've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.